Okay, it's all his fault. All of the chaos has happened. I went to get a drink, and all hell broke loose. And everybody from Nova is dead. That might be the quickest pistol that we've seen in VCT thus far. Yeah, I think that was the quickest pistol that we've probably seen in all of VCT. Give a scamber? Well, we have no time now. We're in it. Nobody's awake. All of the mods, I swear, were like on this like marathon Pacific Grand Finals triple EMEA triple Americas grind. So we're on like the graveyard shift of doing the deciding matches for China. But that's kind of like the plan, right? No matter what, we're in for China. Pistol doesn't matter that much. I would heavily disagree, because this feels like a very momentum-based... Nova are just sending it, aren't they? This was Nova's pick. Trace chose to defend first. Okay. Yeah, this is a deciding game. Who's going to get eliminated? Who's going to go play-ins? I think Trace are the heavy favorites. Is it a map that we haven't seen Trace play? We have seen Trace play actually on Lotus. They lost yesterday against FPX. And we've seen Nova play where they lost against FPX too. So both these teams lost to FPX on Lotus. So that's the only like comparison point for those two. So Tyler, we're the undisputed worst team right now. I think we do need to see Tyler versus All Gamers, but I was more impressed with All Gamers than Tyler. Tyler looked lost. I heard as well, people were saying on like Chinese forums, I don't know if it was Weibo, but I don't think it was. After Nova beat Tyloo, some of the Nova staff were making fun of Tyloo because they spent 350k yen. I think it was yen. I don't know what I'm doing with that number. It's not 3k. 350k. I don't know what that translates to dollars on getting Guan from Royal Never Give Up. Meanwhile, they were making fun of the fact that Tyloo had spent millions. I think it was yuan. It was like NBN was the currency. It started with a Y. Divide by 8. Okay, so kind of like 60 grand. Yen is JP. It wasn't yen. Yeah, spending 50k to get Guan is actually a pretty nice pickup. RMB, yeah, that's it. Meanwhile, I guess they said Tyloo spent millions, so I imagine probably 500,000. But in comparison, JDG spent 8 million. It's yuan RMB. Yeah, Trace are gonna look good, but I think that this is Atomic Bomb versus Coughing Baby. One and RMB are the same. Okay. Yeah, JDG spent 7.2 million won to get the rare atom core. Heka just did say name is right. I don't think that's necessarily fair. This is a team that has been together a long while. It's just very good at playing off of each other and playing well together. I don't know who's a good example of this, really. Who's a team that's been together a long-ass time? There just is some good team play. That isn't, like, super good, but is pretty good. G2? G2 isn't bad. In all honesty. Like, a little bit underrated. DRX, I think DRX is a bit too overrated for where Trace is. Team Liquid? Kinda. Maybe. Did Team Liquid win their game yesterday actually against Koi? I fell asleep before it finished. Because yesterday just went so long and so late. No. No, they lost to Koi. Oh my, no, oh dear. Crazy game. So the plan is to catch the VODs from... We're going to catch the VOD. So we have 2 days break. Wednesday, Thursday, there's no games at all for China. No, sorry, Wednesday, Thursday, there's no games. Friday, Saturday is the playoff games and then the finals. Wednesday, Thursday, the plan is to stream the Pacific games that we missed. Starting with Zeta and Genji. No point really watching Team Secret versus Genji, I suppose, because like the game meant nothing. Obviously, the qualifying games for Genji and Paper X, and finals too, just to see what kind of maps are doing. Do some augment stuff as well, so we can actually like analyze a bit more deeply on what they're doing as opposed to just watching along. And then after China's done, I'm gonna watch through all of EMEA. I'm gonna watch through all Americas like at this time. But right now, this is just Trace absolutely cooking. Indie game was one-sided, not fun to watch. Maybe we missed the playing games then. Maybe we just do the qualifying ones. Doesn't look like Nova's map pick. Is streaming your full-time job? As of right now, I'd say it's the thing I'm putting the most time into. Like, I'm doing some casting for Polaris, which is the Challengers League in EMEA, like the UK and Nordic. And previously I did a lot of like casting and analyst work for EMEA. Maybe there's a chance that like for the stage after Madrid I get an opportunity, but I'd say at the rate that it's going and the rate I've been treated, I'd say that it's probably not likely. I'm not getting my hopes up for doing anything in EMEA. So this is like the plan, this is the focus. This is what I'm putting my all into. Play-ins weren't really entertaining in APAC. I think they're going to be really entertaining in China. Like Trace, likely I'd say in the series to win. JDG or Tech, both of them are going to be competitive. And then I'd say most likely Wolves against Billy. That's the craziest part. Like if Wolves had won yesterday, we could have had Trace, JDG. I'm going to say slash Tech, because Tech is, like, good, like, with RB. And, like, sorry, not Wolves. EDG. Like, 3 of these teams in play-ins, all against each other. Who will lead at the half? Okay, that's... probably, yeah. I think Trace is... That seems like it's such a, like, lopsided way. Like, it's 5-0. Who's going to lead at the half? And Nova or Nico. If people are putting all their points on tie, I don't want to hear from you. Yeah, I think Zeta just bottled it a bit, I'd assume. They lost the first map like 13-1, and then it's just done. It's crazy, though, how close both Team Secret and I guess most importantly, RRQ. If RRQ won in an overtime game against Genji the first time, a second time even, would we have seen RRQ make it to fucking Madrid? How much did Tech spend to get RB? That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know, like, obviously I don't really speak or know much Mandarin. I definitely aren't really good at reading, like, Hanzi either. Are we finally on for something? Are we finally on for another round? There's been a timeout that came in just before this. Once Nova pick up a round, they'll be a little bit more focused on what's going on. But they're in a 2 versus 4. Nova, we're in a 4 versus 2. No, it's a 2 versus 2. Blade Storm's to be dedicated by Guan Wick. Good fight, good shot. Are they going to crossfire this, or are they going to do it one at a time? They're doing it one at a time. Didn't matter. Barnwick gets a nice 4K. Yeah, RRQ looked really good. Yeah, hindsight. Really disappointing for them. But you know what isn't disappointing? Their team capsule. That's the only one I've picked up thus far. I do want to get the Paper X one, maybe the Team Secret one, maybe the Fnatic one. But I'm on the fence, I suppose, of whether I get all 11 China ones when they come out. The only problem is, from the sounds, I don't know if it's officially announced or rumor, there's going to be no player cards. I don't know if it's going to be no player card or whether it's the player card isn't going to be custom created by the teams. Like they're going to be more like generic. But honestly, some of the cards like RRQs, I really like Cloud9's. The attack defense side's not correct. Yeah, we can sort of have those as we go along. The release date for the China skins. Again, I don't know if it's from a rumor or if it was from like an announcement, like the actual announcement of the capsules. But I think the general gist is before Shanghai. EG played Deadlock. I saw that too. I saw a little bit of that. And also from a rewatch of the double sentinel stuff that Wolves played on Icebox, somebody said that it's like they're playing the Cypher as a Deadlock. It was a very good call. Alright, Nova are actually biting back. We got a game on our hands. Nobody bet any points that Nova would have the lead at the half. How much are they going to, like, maybe be eating their words? Georgie's Deadlock is basically duelist. I would have said the same about why I use Cypher on Icebox too. They're shooting back at us? What the hell? Yeah, alright. We've got our, like, podcast series over with. Now let's actually focus on this, especially now that Tracer on an eco. Showstopper going to be coming in from Panghung. He does get full team flashed by his teammate. Not really sure if anything's on site because of it. You compare the execution utility from this versus what we saw from... Who was it yesterday? Was it Tech? Yeah, it was Tech that had really nice like B executes onto site, right? Big difference. Viper's Pit even used in the choke. So this is 2 ultimates from Nova. Used up against an eco. Good God, if they lose it, I don't think I can watch anymore. They've lost 2 players already. The Viper's Pit has gone down because Olingo pushed out of here. No, oh, for... How do we lose that, Nova? Come on. What happened to Olingo? That's the bigger question. As soon as I'm like, okay, I'm invested, let's go, Nova like, you know what? I don't think I will. There used to be somebody for like the Evolution series that used to be in chat that would constantly go on about like match fixing. Every time a team made a major mistake that he liked, he just went mental in like broken English as well. So, and all I'm saying is I'm really glad that they're not here today. I don't think we'd hear the end of it. I mean, they were an FPX fan too. I can't remember what their username was. But I felt bad. I didn't want to time him out or ban him. So I think I was like, I'm just gonna let everybody just troll him at this point in chat. Like, he's brought it on himself. Olingo goes down as well on like that lurk. Hang Hong tries to lurk up mid from vents. The snip bite actually just forces a lot of noise out of CB.
弗勒钦的第一个枪位非常关键，他如果阵亡，那点内的风风、传王史涵很有可能会被打掉。直接被秒了，他带着暗眼被秒的。峰峰这个明君能不能想到？明君在点。I
was also looking at my stats on Twitch because I was curious to like where people are coming from because the competitive subreddit have done a really nice thing for me too, is where they put my stream in like the match pages, like the threads. All right, just as I'm again like disconnected from the game, Guan is just single-handedly carrying.
这几分都和阿光的这个4杀有关啊！每一次拿分的时候，总是要阿光有多杀才行。哇，这一波真的，我真的有这么自信吗？他就跟队友说，你按这帮人。
Hang Hang doing his best Euro decoy impression.
这个其实，我说实话。
Is this a 2 versus 3? I think it was a 2 versus 3 versus 5, 2 versus 5.
对，他的想法就是你下爆能器，我直接帮你架。
But there's a website where Twitch doesn't know where it is. It just says like outside of Twitch. You know, if it's from Reddit, it says it's Reddit. If it's from VLR, it says VLR. But there's just a website where it says like direct, so it doesn't know. And I'm like, oh god, what website is this stream being like embedded into? Because low-key, one of my like biggest sources of like viewers from like the Evolution series was just like betting sites. So it's like, yeah, it probably explains it. Why there's a lot of people that come in and go, hey Ryan, do you think the Quad is going to get more than 30 kills this series? And I'm like, I'm not answering that. Don't die to the fucking Bucky, you're for crying out loud, Nova. The reason why they're called Nova is because they implode at such a scale that it's blinding to the eyes. Could be the Spike, actually. Spike isn't on there. I doubt it. The L chose to start defense. Oh, thank you. Oh, I see. 2 versus 2. Come on, Obi-Wan. You might quite literally be our only hope. Oh, never mind. CB shut me up. Nice 4K from him. Centre back from Nova. So I always thought that, like, looking at the stats, it was like you got, like, I don't know, 10k views from outside. Because it breaks it up in like, okay, viewers from like Sliggy, viewers from like the browse page, views from this, views from that. So I guess direct is like, these aren't viewers from other websites, which is kind of confusing.
现在这支 Nova 他们的个人能力真的太吓人了。为什么他们抱团5个人 rush 一波流的这个胜率
6-6 better about to eat good. Was it one person that put it?
二图个人能力过硬。你像光，他经常能在前置位打掉双杀或者拿到3杀，那肯定。
Chinese teams love peeking one at a time. True.
枪也快。对。那刚才。
Trace is probably the smallest dog in all of franchising, right? Yes, I would say so, yes. It was a massive surprise that they were invited in as partners. Because I think Trace is mostly well known for Wild Rift. I don't think they're good in Wild Rift. Reminds me of the early LPL. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know much about League, but one of my, like, I guess, like, focuses on, like, me being a better, like, caster or content creator was watching a lot of LS. Like, I still don't understand anything about League, but, like, watching the early games from, like, LS, streaming, LPL, or the LCK. And I did think it was kind of cool, like, oh yeah, like, LS is kind of like this coach expert on the Korean region, because obviously, like, lived in a T1 house and stuff like that. was like, I guess that'd be kind of cool to do, like specialize in a niche region. And so when China came along, I was like, that seems like a really fun thing to do. How long do you think it'll take for VCT China to catch up with competitive levels of other regions? I'd say a year or two.
已经提前想好了，这一分我就，如果你打 B 点，我就一起回防或者送爆能器；如果你打 A 点，我就在这守住。那看一下 Nova 这边的想法 ，Nova 这边欧利欧带着爆能器去中路了，而且这个赌 A 还是4个人在2楼，如果 Nova 真的打 A 走1楼的话，其实2楼这4个人也不太好整，对，也不太好打。
Putting yourself out there is really going to be beneficial for the future. It's already working. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be like for the international events, but... I mean, the main thing is I like streaming at this time. Maybe not this early, but... UK morning time is a really nice time to stream.
直接下一个 B 通爆能器就行。哦，他们下的最稳的安全爆能器。哎，分配一下，给到胖豪。对。 让胖豪去下，很合理。因为大家的终极技能点数其实都还挺低。
All right, you've already lost to an eco beforehand. Are you going to lose to another one? 6 versus 6. Full rotate going around into your own spawn. There's sky flashing it, so they are like aware that a flank could be a possibility. Is there any other flashes that they have? No, they're out. They're pretty much out of all utility. But like this smoke and the choke just separates Obi-Wan from the rest.
弗勒星给了一个烟，他这个烟是什么意思？他是给到了防守方出生点附近，就告诉你我这边可能有人。对。然后他把人骗一下，我那边有人。对我那边有人，你要推 B 通对吧？我 B 通人多，哎来了。第一个幸运儿 ，Obi-Wan 直接被打掉，后面人过来补枪。
Oh my god, he's actually been pushed and fought, but there's enough time. Everybody dies to the spike. I guess that's the only beneficial thing. So what money is like about okay for Nova there.
2楼 B 通爆能器，那在。 就是 B 厅里面你是可以站3个人的，就如果站5个，他有点挤会被炸死。但是因为他下的是一个安全爆能器，导致他要躲这个闪，所有人都被炸死了。是，很细节。弗勒星，我们不要看他刚才封的那个烟看起来很奇怪，但
good job nobody bet that Nova would have to leave at halftime. This is a good comeback though. This was like from a timeout here, I'm pretty sure too. I mean, this round we don't need to talk about, but everything else has been solid. Oh my god, they're just spraying onto ramp. No, no. It's over. Alexa, stop. Thanks for the weather update, but... Go on, Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan v4. Obi-Wan v4 versus the North left.
让我看看你们都藏哪儿了。你既然打了半线，位置也确定，那
Stay put in this corner. I mean, he gets 2. He doesn't have the higher ground. Oh man, I'm mad that I didn't think of that. All right, Trace of the lead at halftime. But there was real hope for them. I like that people are saying it's over just because of that like bet.
而且今天 T 真的是有备而来，他不仅能接住你的移图，他后面这个补防的速度真的太快了。他2楼瞬间3个人，就连到的第4个人，我觉得也是来得很快的。
I think the next like gamba should be if Trace are gonna lose another eco. Sorry, they're gonna lose against another eco. If they're gonna get thriftied or not.
可能会面临到这个半线，对吧？你第一时间去抢2楼的话，你2楼总不能放半线吧？ 对，那对于 Nova 来说，他们在这个两种选择去抢。
So we haven't seen Trace on split, so this is not new, but it goes on the list. So let's rip this page off and then I have it for later. So what is it? Nova Trace? Nova Trace. They get the pistol on split, and it's 7-5. Yeah, really good comeback actually from Nova, considering they looked absolutely lost in the first 5 rounds. How many thrifties? There's been just one so far, but it was pretty egregious. I'd say for the second half, just one. If there's just one.
而 Nova 他们在进攻端我们说了很多，在防守端他们的打法，非常的偏保守。他们可能12分里面有。
Does China technically have an international win from Multi FPX? I wouldn't say so.
神鬼不觉的去打一些。
I don't think they would either.
但是从前面2场比赛来看，他们这种非常规的前压收效都非常非常的好。相信大家可能印象比较深，比如说打天路的这个亚海宣城。
No timeout taken. There's one each. That's what these are. Which I don't know why this isn't in the other UI. How many free kills will Quan Wake have? That's not a bad one as well, because he's 11 and 8. Alright, to Tech won the last pistol. Tech, Trace. I feel like I'm going to make that mistake a lot. But at least we don't have Trace, Tech, and Top Esports. Which annoyingly, Top Esports wasn't TOP, it was TES. Why you wouldn't make this top is beyond me. 3Ks plus. Well, he needs 2 more kills in this round, and he started off with 1. 1 to 3 or 3 plus.
自己被打掉，那现在 T 要重整旗鼓，看一下他们后续。
There was an initial fight in mid. Started off in B, fought mid, lost the player already. And everybody's grouping up. You got a Sky, you have no Sky Flash, you have no utility for CB left. In fact, that initial fight panned over so much, they used everything that they had other than the paranoia. Smoking the B main choke, CB's just having to hold this with his face. You've got the, like, rafters angle as well to sort of play off. And the coordination not quite there. Peng Hong leaves CP to die, Obi-Wan goes down 2. Not really well played with, like, positions and timings and stuff like that. Okay, 1 more kill and he's got 1 already. Never mind. Oh, that's quite literally the guy's name. But oh, oh, he can't do it. He's fucking botched it.
用标配头部命中1枪是可以打掉的，因为标配1枪打头，它是大概只有60-70，刚好它这个血量就是1枪头的血量。对，不然的话真的不好说。对。哇，好快的反应！
Yeah, just the positioning, like Pang Hong wasn't sure where to stand there. Almost had him. Oh, he's 26 HP as well. Last Trace having both pistols. They won the bonus too. Won a lot.
因为他也不敢换弹，可能会暴露自己的位置。 这一分 T 很有诚意，我起了4把步枪，4把长枪，对，2把狂徒，2把燎拳，打闪，但是第一个闪他没有爆，可能会给到一个错误信息哦，但是我只能说 OB1 这个黑杖，可能算救了这边 T 一命，不然直接出的话，其实当时枪械是很多的，他们可能以为没人，而现在峰峰再加会儿默认吃个能量球。 这 B 通有长枪，肯定能量球要吃一下的。然后接下来就是来打 A 区。这张地图，你魁蛇守的点和雷兹守的点是能够防 rush， 但是如果 A 点让就是没有零的情况下，比如说 CB 的他的斯凯，然后再或者杰锋守，对面 rush 是完全守不住的。而且像现在斯凯缺肉之后，他没了引路之损，他很难去拿 A 大的信息。对，他的引路之损不能重生，现在就1个引路之损，损完之后。 那没有说法了，张云踩雷飞剑，看搜点左边，进去盘头，左边还没搜 ，CB 打1个，但他只是把标配啊，标配打1个已经相当不错了。小开再偷掉1个胖豪，现在福乐心可以过来捡枪了。
What have I missed?
哥们儿枪掉哪儿了？那个
Well, just pretty much flawless. Guan is out, so there's not another multi-kill that's going to come in.
那2楼现在没有站人，因为这种距离的交火。
You know why they don't have the individual POVs like in Masters for other regions? What do you mean by individual POVs? Because I'm pretty sure they, like, you mean like the player cameras for replays? Because they do. Might just not be set up here. I don't know.
下一回合对手的奖励轮其实他们还是有战力的，其实也没那么奖励的。对。 而且我觉得，光是一把飞将的情况下，他站在包点的这个广告牌位置，其实有点限制了他的枪线。
对。
他这个飞将在这个位置真的很难去发挥。如果在 elbow 或者这个一楼
The monitor capture for each player. I don't know if that's the right wording. I mean, yeah, they do. I think might all be them. Because we have seen players like go into the menu and like turn down audio straight afterwards. I think the key thing is that I don't think any players play stretched res. So it's not that obvious to see that it's like from their perspective.
而现在 A 区前面还是那个问题啊，就是 A 区没有什么防瓦能力。
YOU does? Oh, really? I didn't know that.
看一下是谁。现在确认。
Like yesterday, there were like player POVs in the replay.
他的这个对枪很关键啊，他是选择了支架，上下双拉，可以被直接打掉了阿光。现在 CB 的位置也
Just might not look at this point. Fung knows that there's a player on site. CB's still able to get 2 from there. Guan is down again. So this is like the bonus for Trace. And they're in the player advantage planting on the A site.
安装一个安全的爆能器，这个爆能器 A 也能看到一部分，并且小开可以慢慢摸2楼。峰峰直架的 elbow 第一枪位，踩雷飞剑，先破 elbow 的一个同步，但是战术天空已经看到人了，小开打一个，立马被捕，峰峰。
I don't think all of the replays have been from different perspectives other than just straight cut from the VOD, right? Yeah, like this is a player POV, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we didn't see CB's perspective, so there's his. Because they don't do it by having like people in game watching each perspective, they like just capture their like monitors. And they also do have it because that's how the coaches view the game. The coaches aren't in the server; they are literally like watching each of the players' monitors and their cameras, and they have like their keyboard to switch people. Like they have 2 monitors. One is all of the stuff in there, all 5 players' POVs, all 5 like cameras, and then there's one main monitor, and then they can switch what the main monitor is watching. So that's Trace winning the pistol and the bonus.
如果真的很轻易的去拉的话，可能会被多人去架。
那现在好像也没有什么太好的办法。Nova 这把枪械也不是特别好，他们唯一能够仰仗的就是，如果说啊这份 Nova 要赢。
Fung Fung is 18 and 11. I just noticed.
对，第一来打 B， 然后前面有钩子。
Flexing and Fung is stretched. Oh. There's the showstopper. There's the Bucky. Still Obi-Wan goes down. There was something almost comical about the fact that like Pang Hang with the Bucky like just sent him back. Hold on, best leave in 1 sec.
这样送一把长枪还真的不好说了。剩下35秒的时间 ，T 的大部队想要去转 A 点又是只剩下 CB 一个人，孤家寡人。
而且他之前是吃了暗眼，回头打了一个闪，他现在连闪都没有。
他这次换了一个位置，他站的比较靠这个广告牌，但是他这次只有一把鬼魅，怎么操作？光来了，但是光也只有一把正义，哎，看到了这个侧翼打到头，但自己是把鬼魅啊没收掉。
哎，这里在踩着舌吻，可以被打掉阿光。
4 versus 2. I mean, Pang absolutely sent it, but he got nothing.
我今天的开他的状态啊，真的太夸张了。我觉得比他前面几天这个平均200的 ACS 应该状态还要好很多。
Almost comical that he buckied him. It felt like it sent Fung forward and the showstopper hit because of it.
那现在来到11分了，看一下，果然。 这边24K 教练还是叫出了常规时间最后一个暂停。
小开他的击杀虽然不是说特
I do for Tyler and stuff like that. I think making a roster move is too early. For Nova, I wouldn't say that. I think that there's a lot of like upgrades that you can make, and there's like a lot of promise there too. But I just don't like thinking about the roster. Like OB has been pretty good. Oling has been good. Guan has been great. I think the only ones I'm not sure on are CB and Pang. Because what, you've got your controller player here, you've got your IGL that's sort of flexing onto various things. You got Guan, it's like duelist, sentinel, flex. I think you need like a sort of straight duelist and then a better like flex player. Like imagine getting somebody like Eren from NIP, you know? Like almost go full silly with it. But I guess CP's been like better than I'd expect, but like Pang has been really rough, even in all of like Nova series. Especially as like a Raze player, there's so much better out there. I think it'd be nice to put Guan on main duelist. I'd keep everything the same, and then what will you sort of be missing? Probably like a sentinel player. Yeah, I feel like Eren would be a solid pickup. Oh, actually, yes, sub in Never. That'd be a good one too.
这个 T 领主声音是已经被黑贝给听到了。
那现在 T 大部队还是往 A 点来赶，而 A 点依旧是这俩兄弟，光加上 CB， 第一点位光这第一枪很关键。对，他第一枪打不到人，后续的话就很难操作了。
现在最怕的是什么？最怕的是独木起来，然后吃一个能量球。
看到了。
2楼踩雷飞剑，
第一枪空了，能摘到吗？没摘到，自己被闪了个全白。
但是 CB 帮了一下。
Okay, nice. CB Guan getting one.
知道这个咨询室还有个人。
Baba Yaga himself has been taken out though of the server. No multi kills as of yet, right? Just can't get it going.
之后还差一个点数，自己可以拿到回复。
打一个就有回复了。
而且我们又驻下2楼，小开正在摸，摸了一个位置被发现了。
Oh no, Kai's just allowed to walk up Ram.
打3胜2，
而且1楼这个地方有一个障云能拖延很久的时间，再挂一个单枪的黑杖，两个人好像只能走2楼了。如果再等这个
3 versus 4 might be one from Trace.
再给一个展开的黑杖。现在你封黑杖，弗洛辛。
And like now Nova like reclearing this.
这个时间真的够吗？
And they're not doing it together. They look super lost. You gotta give Kai an ace.
肯定是不给5杀的，因为下分经济不多，下分只加2900。
但这样就意味着 Nova 要放掉
盘点了。
是的，要放7个。
Oh dear.
压力真的很大。
OB1 必须得活下来，因为他身上他开始是要加1000块钱。
I guess it's another day in the office for Trace.
其他人的话，可能起疗权就起不了全甲。
其实我觉得
You got Lotus coming up too.
1换2已经是很不错了。你可以看到 T 他们的协同，他们技能给的很到位。光真的没有太多发挥的一个机会，他只能完成一个1换1的情况下，但是开今天的这个状态。
而且为什么斜坡没有人看？因为小开开始是在1楼丢了神经曲息的，他没有想到
Zero would be counted in one. Yeah, you were so confident that he'd get one.
他这个小白帽确实跑得
7.
对。
那 T 已经拿到了。
Can't remember what 7 is in Mandarin.
而且这是 Nova 的自选图，峰峰又是上来先抢，但是没事儿，
被打得有点身体不适，还有一生。
Yi Un Sun Si Wu.
那 YOU 的这个御神之息好几次已经是为
That's as far as I can remember.
这个单人所想了。
对。 铁定之虎找中路，现在 CB 的位置已经被发现了。
Blade Storm for Guan. That's about
但
it.
是他不用怕风风来扑，
Key.
因为风风的惊喜翻腾已经用完了。再给点压力，这很有可能又是一个给电梯房压力，然后再去跳壁。
As a chi.
跳下来，再回去。
哎，但是有人
Q is more of like a chi noise, isn't it, than a
看了一眼，
key. Yeah. I think all Q noises are pronounced chi.
2楼又是这个站位
Ch, even. Go on. Go on, Olingo.
尽力了。
成王齿寒现在里面 OB1 他应该是露了一个头皮出来。
2打3的残局，这两个人枪线太长。
And just Nova just going splitting up, not playing together. Everybody's doing like little 1v1 little things, and you can't do that against Trace. They're just too good. Blade Storm used up, Dash is in hand, Viper's Pit.
但是对手展开了回复，
发了很多的声音。
这个爆能器。
I imagine he's the only player.
回复的边角搜完。
Well, he has to get one multi-kill at least to keep Nova in this one.
抓人就还好，
但这两个人位置其实不太好，很有可能会。
He can't stay too long in the snake bite. Oh, well, Hebe doesn't actually have any snake bites. He has to push it with his face. Not too far away. Time, no. Time is looking... Nobody's going to push him. Trace are way too disciplined to make these kind of mistakes. They're going in on this side. Just be waited by Hebe. Oof, 13-5 on Nova's map pick. I mean, really nothing to write home about for Nova. And Trace, it was just another day at the office.
非常的漂亮。虽然说上半场一直就是在
Couldn't get anything going.
一直被追分，但是下半场他们
And a forgettable performance from pretty much like CB was like pretty good. I think he held his own.
这里欧林欧打2个已经尽力了。
Olingo mechanically, I suppose, has been performing okay, but if it's based off of like the calling and what's been happening with the rest of Nova, it's been atrocious. It is completely fragmented. And it's really sad to watch, you know? It's just... It feels bad, man. Yeah. Demolished. We have Lotus next, though, so maybe there's hope that Nova can look a little bit better.